All right, so the video I'm doing today is a little bit different. I want to talk about cryptocurrency. So you've probably seen it on the news, words like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and you might be wondering, like, okay, what is all that? Like, why am I hearing more and more about it? So, is it too late to invest in cryptocurrency? And the answer is no. So, before we begin, let's just talk about cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is any kind of peer-to-peer digital money that's powered by something called blockchain technology. So Bitcoin started in 2009, and since then we've had hundreds of new different cryptocurrencies. They're often referred to as altcoins. Some have different advantages and disadvantages, but Bitcoin is the main thing. So they all use blockchain, which is based on the principles of cryptography, which is why they're called cryptocurrency. So what exactly is blockchain? How does it work? So a blockchain is pretty much an ingenious invention. It's evolved into something pretty amazing, and the main question that people are asking is, what is blockchain? Like, is this going to change the world like the internet? And it most likely will. So by allowing digital information to be distributed but not copied, blockchain technology created the backbone of a new type of internet. It was originally devised for digital currency, which was Bitcoin, but the tech community is now finding other potential uses for the technology. So you have major companies like American Express and Barclays all looking into how they could use blockchain technology. And this is just a chart on a simple blockchain example that you can read over to see how it works. So the main cryptocurrency that's hot right now, or is the most well known, would be Bitcoin. It's often called digital gold. So Bitcoin in 1 year has gone up over 1,000%. So if you go back a year from today, it was at $731. As of this afternoon, it was $8,739 for one Bitcoin. So just imagine if you had bought a few, even this year, when some people were saying it was too late to get in on it, you would have made over 1,000% return on your money. And I understand 8,700 is quite a bit of money, so a lot of people are hesitant to jump into Bitcoins. But there's two other really good alternatives that are more affordable that you could still get into, which are altcoins. So the first one I want to talk about is Ethereum. This is, I would say, the second most popular. Some would say Bitcoin Cash, but I'm not really. I don't think Bitcoin Cash is going to last as long as Ethereum. You can research that more if you want. But Ethereum actually had probably the best return. So over the course of a year, it's actually gone up almost 5,000%. So a year ago, one Ethereum was $7.06. As of this afternoon, it's at $472, and within the next few weeks, it's expected to hit about $600. The third option is LiteCoin. So LiteCoin had a 2,000% rate of return. So over a year ago, it was $3.54. And as of this afternoon, it is at $86. So one way you could think about it is Bitcoin would be your gold, Ethereum would be your silver, and Litecoins could be your copper. So that's a way of looking at kind of the cost between the three. So besides just being really big within the tech community, is this something that's going to last? And it's not just happening here, it's actually happening globally. So just within the past week in Korea, the second largest bank in the country announced that it's in the process of building cryptocurrency wallets for customers. In Malaysia, their central bank, which is Bank Negara Malaysia, which is BNM, they're issuing a directive to regulate the use of digital currencies in their country by early 2018. And in the Philippines, their Securities and Exchange Commission has announced that it's now considering steps to legalize the use of digital currencies in the country by classifying them as securities. So, three big players in the East, but what about here in the United States? Well, big things are also happening here because the Chicago Board Options Exchange, CBOE, has released its new Bitcoin derivative contract specifications. So with the product, it's going to be introduced to the market in the next few weeks, and that exchange follows other financial institutions in now introducing Bitcoin futures products. The world's largest futures exchange, the CME, they're planning to list Bitcoin futures in the second week of December, which would be the launch of a derivative product for the digital currency, helping establish it as a legitimate asset class, which will further drive up the price. So another question that comes up is, okay, I'm interested in it. Like, how do I get started? Like, I hear these horror stories or I read these articles about how people lose everything. Like, how can I make sure I'm doing it in a way that's safe? And one of the easiest ways to get in is through an app called Coinbase. So Coinbase is the largest Bitcoin exchange in the United States, and they're actually adding about 100,000 accounts every few days. Just around this Thanksgiving holiday, they announced that they added 100,000 accounts from just Wednesday to Friday. And last year they had 4.9 million users. This year they're up to 13.1 million users. So you can see that more and more users are creating accounts. More and more people are at least dipping their toe in the water to get started. I have a link down below in the description to this video. If you click on that, it's a referral link to Coinbase and you get a free $10 from Coinbase. The other thing with like Bitcoin is that you don't have to have $8,000 to buy the whole coin. You can buy it in pieces. So with the free $10, you could buy a piece of a LiteCoin, since it's the cheapest one, and just sit on it. And if that got you 4,000% returns in the next 3 years, that $10 is essentially becoming $400 in the next few years. So that's one way you could just kind of dabble in it without actually putting in any of your money, just free $10 through Coinbase. Okay, so the last thing is, again, people keep saying, is it too late to get in on this? And I'm going to say it's not. This chart is pretty popular. It was made in 2014, and it's just based on the math of Bitcoin. So in 2014, it was $300 per Bitcoin. In 2017, it predicts that it would be $10,000. Currently, right now, it's about to hit 9,000, so you're pretty darn close to that prediction. If it holds true to this graph, then by 2021, the value of one Bitcoin is expected to be $100,000. That's not to say it's going to happen, but that is to say that more and more people are believing that it will, and that they're investing in cryptocurrencies. And another way to think about it is, if you think it's too late to get in, just think about when you're walking down the street. If you asked 10 people how many of them have invested in either Bitcoin, Ethereum, or LiteCoin, or Ripple, or something else, how many of them would actually say that they've invested? You probably won't get, I don't think you'd even get 30% that say they've invested in it. You might get about 5 or 6 people that say they've heard about it, but they wouldn't be able to tell you what it is or how to do it. So again, just quick intro video on some of the cryptocurrency news and information that's out there and that's available. If you are interested, good luck, and hope you make some crazy gains on it.